This Cicero Avenue and Armitage. Yeah, go. Right now, we are going to take you through what is well known as the west side of Chicago. We are heading on Cicero Avenue, down Cicero Avenue, heading south towards 290, aka Heroin Highway. Today we're going to be showing you what is known as the open air market for drug trafficking. Mainly heroin, cocaine, crack cocaine, I mean. We'll be giving you an exclusive inside look down a long road that most people don't dare travel down unless they're out here for one purpose. If you're white, that is. And that is to get drugs. Most white people don't come out here unless they're coming here for that, so. But I'll be taking you through an exclusive sneak peek. A look at the real Chicago. A look at what the Chicago Police Department does little to nothing about. Sure, they set up sting operations, but you know what they're for? To catch the junkies, not the users. Why would they do this, you ask? Because Chicago, like many cities, has been making its money off of drugs for a very, very, very long time. I've actually been told personally by a police officer before that, and I quote, "What, you think we don't know where the spots are? We know where they are. And we know who they are." Okay, well, my question is this to you, Chicago PD. Why don't you freaking arrest them? Why is there still a huge and still soaring, rising, open-air drug market here in Chicago where people literally stand in the street corners on almost every block, flag down white people that are in cars, and you'll pull off to the side and they will literally serve you drugs right there, out in the open. Sometimes even in front of cops. It's actually quite sad, to tell you the truth. Right now we're coming up to Division, still on Pulaski. Getting deeper and deeper into the west side of Chicago. Cicero Avenue is probably the hottest street to drive down for open air markets, meaning that it's one of the most dangerous for anybody. People looking to rob you, sell you fake drugs, corrupt cops that'll literally plant drugs on you, pull you over if you're white, and literally if you're not out here to get drugs, they won't believe it. And they'll beat the living crap out of you. And then tell you, don't ever let us catch you around here again. Here we go. Here is a prime example of open air markets. Yeah, see. He ended up going back inside. They don't like to be recorded. Now we're up to Augusta Boulevard. and Cicero have. Hoping to point out to you guys some actual dope spots to where people are actually selling drugs. And you don't need to be a genius to figure out dope spots when you see them. But years ago, I actually used to do drugs, so I kind of have the upper hand in knowing who's out there actually selling drugs and who's actually just out and about. But, I mean, it's pretty easy to spot. A lot of times they'll sell at bus stops, or they'll sell, bus stops is a big one because then it makes it look like they're just waiting for the bus. There we go. There's an open air market right there. So they got usually between 1 to 2 people actually selling the drug that they'll either have down their pants or they'll have hidden somewhere close by, like under a rock or something, and they have a bunch of people around them that are called the workers, and they watch out for cops mostly or other things. They kind of just protect their little spot. They're taking this all the way. Okay, we're coming up to Lake Street, aka the Green Line, which is pretty much going to mark the start of where the open air market gets pretty vast. Stop. A lot of times they'll also be standing outside of liquor stores. That's a big one too. So they try to stay, at least a lot of them do, inconspicuous, standing at bus stops or outside of liquor stores, so that they don't just look completely blatant. Like, hi, we're out here selling drugs. But some of them do. Or if you actually go down some of the actual little side streets, which I'm not going to take you down those side streets because the person I have driving is very dear to me and I do not want to put that person in danger. Not to say that it's not dangerous driving down this road, but if you're going down one of the side streets, if you're not there to buy drugs, yeah, either a cop or one of the dealers or a crackhead or a junkie Yeah, it can get ugly real fast if you're not there to actually buy drugs. Okay, here we are, Washington and Cicero. I actually, years and years and years ago, used to buy drugs right here. Right over there. Just around that corner. See, over here, down this street on Washington, literally right at the corner, they would just stand right at the corner right there. Which is funny because there's no drug deal, or there's no liquor store or anything. Just bus stop. Like I said, sometimes it's really obvious. You can tell who's slinging. Sometimes it's not. Here we go. We are officially at Cicero and Madison. You do not want to be down here at night. Okay, we officially crossed into... Oh, there was a drug dealer going on right there. We got a couple crazy people over here. Looked like they were getting into a fight. There's some more open air markets over there. West side of Chicago, people. There we go. There they are right there. Blatant as hell. And now, guys, I'm not blowing smoke. This is real. Like I said, and I used to do this too, so if anyone's qualified to spot who's out here selling and who's just out here, I'm still a decent advocate. Now, why are we heading down through the west side, you may ask yourself? Well, because we were just coming from Logan Square, and we're heading over to Lawndale. Lawndale Church. LCC, because, I know the executive pastor there, he's a good friend of mine, I want to stop by and say hi. And I'm surprised, really haven't seen, there's a junkie. Really haven't seen many junkies. Usually you can really spot them really easily. The junkies are always walking around. But then again, this is Cicero, and like I said, Cicero Avenue is really hot. Most of the junkies, there's a blue line, tend to be walking down Pulaski rather than Cicero these days. Here comes the junkie right here. Yeah, trust me, out here, you don't see white people walking around, especially right in this area. And if you do, you know what they're out here for. And so do the cops. Here comes Panhandler. A lot of times they'll be trying to sell stuff like peanuts, watermelons, random ass stuff. And sometimes they're just out here begging for money. Try to wash your windows. Roosevelt and Cicero. Now we're kind of starting to get out of the open air market now. Don't get me wrong though, we're still in the west side. There's the Shamrock Motel. That's Prostitute Haven right there. There you go, 16th Street. Slow down, slow down. We're actually going to take Cicero here up to Cermak and then head east on Cermak to get to Lawndale. Yeah, it starts to get kind of more Mexican areas up here because we're like practically in Cicero now, so not just on Cicero Avenue. The open air market kind of dies down, but when we head east on Cermak, it'll pick back up. More white junkies for you. Actually, they actually look more like crackhead than anything. It's 2:30 and traffic's already crappy out here. up to the pink line here. 22nd, aka Cermak. There's the pink line. Alright, we're gonna take a left here. Sounds like the pink line's coming through. Okay, we're heading east on Cermak now. The open air market's gonna open back up here in a minute. Once we get up to this light here. Right on Costner. Yeah. There you go, selling a bunch of watermelons. It's like this. One panhandler selling peanuts. Okay, we're back in the open air market now. Yep, here we go. There's a drug spot right there. Most of the drug spots are strictly heroin. Some of them are heroin and crack, and some of them are strictly crack. It's actually kind of amusing, yet not amusing, that it is actually a million times easier to get crack or heroin than it is to get pot. Out here in the city of Chicago. A lot of times they'll just sit up on their little stumps like that guy right there, or this guy, and they'll sell right there, come up to their gate. Okay, here we go. Now we're at Pulaski. We're not actually going to head down Pulaski, but if we were to head this way on Pulaski, guarantee you we'd see a bunch more addicts. Probably a little bit more drug spots, considering Cicero Avenue is more hot than Pulaski. Don't get me wrong, Pulaski's still still hot itself. Definitely not streets you want to go down. Unless you're looking for drugs, then by all means, that's where you want to go down, right there. Just head north on Pulaski. until you hit Roosevelt and beyond. There's the junkie right there. Making a phone call. See, some people don't hit spots because spots are dangerous. Some people are actually just go straight. Some people. Alright, slow down because you're going to need to take a left. Some people are actually just calling to have their drug dealers meet them because it's safer. Alright, you're going to take a left at this red light up here. On Hamlet. That's good. Alright. Go ahead. Alright. Keep going. Alright, we're in Lawndale now. Right turn signal. You're gonna go into here. Go ahead, I guess. Wait. Yeah, go ahead and turn into here, I guess. I don't see a no turn on red, so yeah, go ahead. Slowly. A little bit more. A little bit more. Stop. Okay, reverse a little bit. Let a little bit. Stop. Over some. Okay, stop. Okay. Lock the windows. Lock the windows. Lock the doors. Roll up the windows. Doors are locked. Alright. Okay. I'm about to take you into what's known as the Hope House in Lawndale Christian Community. This is a place for... You got the key? Yeah. This is a place for men and women, or sorry, not women, for men that have just gotten out of either jail or anything like that. Drugs and prison, have no place to go. They have no place to go. This is where they come. There used to be a doorbell here.
Doing?
How you doing?
Good.
Doing a documentary on the Hope House.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anybody in?
Well, there should be somebody on the guys are probably...
Yeah, trying to find Daryl Saffron, actually. Pass the keys.
Oh, Pastor Keith, he's not down in his office?
Actually, I haven't checked yet.
Yeah, his office is down the street.
Oh, yeah, I know. I used to was here like 7 years ago. You
yeah,
remember me?
You from Brookfield or something?
Yeah, I came and preached here a
Yeah.
while back.
How you doing?
Hey, all right.
Good. I'm Richard.
Richard.
Okay.
Good to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you too.
Sorry, we're streaming right now, actually.
Okay. You streaming?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, well, we'll go check it out and see if he's down there.
Yeah. Okay. I'll tell him. I'll try to get him on the phone and call and tell him.
All right, appreciate it. Have a good one, man.
All right.
Alright, so we've taken you through the west side of Chicago, through the open air market, and now into Lawndale Christian Community Center. This fine gentleman right here looks like he's wearing a vest. That means right now he's doing security for the Hope House, which is just one of the many tasks that while you stay at the Hope House that you carry out, which means he is a resident of Hope House. It is a 9-month biblical program with NA and AA meetings. Very good program. I actually went through it myself 7 years ago. There's the church. See that bus? See the Hope House men's also have they're like a choir, so all the men in the Hope House are actually required to sing at other churches and stuff to help raise funds, because it's free to stay at the Hope House. Uh-oh, it's locked. It's free to stay at the Hope House. It's kind of like a working place versus like Teen Challenge and places such as like that, where it actually costs money. This place does not. You work to stay here. And after your 9 months of completion, you go over here to this building called the Nehemiah House, which is really cheap. It's like $100 or something like that a month to stay in your own little apartment with other alumni of the Hope House ministry. Secure yourself a job, get back out in the general population, and become a good, outstanding citizen of America. One more time. Well, haven't seen the administrative pastor, Pastor Daryl Saffron. He also goes by Pastor Keys. The head pastor of this organization's name is Pastor Gordon. I hope I have my last name right. I call him Coach, though. So, and they've recently just built this place right here. This is called the Green Tomato Cafe. They have a gym in there and stuff. See, within about a 5 or 6 block radius of this entire place, they've tried to clean up the community and at least make it a more secure, a more safer environment within the murder capital of Chicago.
Alright.
Did you happen to find keys? The door was locked down there. I mean, he's still in the same office, right? What do you, what's your role at the Hope House, brother? What's your name?
Richard.
You want to be on camera or no?
No.
I gotta ask first, so. Richard.
No,
It's nice to meet you, brother.
Nice to meet you, too. I've been in Hope House. This is my 9th month.
That's your 9th month? Going on to, the alumni?
Yeah, well, I'll be moving in the next 2-3 weeks to my own apartment.
That's good, bro.
Over here in Lawndale.
That's good, man.
And, I just got hired to work for CCDA.
Really?
As administrative assistant to the director.
That is really cool, bro.
Keys and I attended the same seminary, Northern Baptist.
Oh, yeah, in Lombard. Yeah, I
got my
used to go
master's.
there with him all the time when
Yeah.
he was actually studying there.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Did you know Larry Singleton?
Yes, I know him.
Me and him are actually really good friends, and we both are part of the Redeemer Church outreach program. with Pastor Ben.
Oh, really?
Yeah, actually, I was in the house before he was, and then he came in. Yeah, Larry's a good guy. Who's the house coordinator still? Is it still,
Myron.
Who?
Myron Holiness.
Well, maybe I'd know him if I saw him.
He's on all the billboards for the healthcare for
Oh,
Lawndale.
yeah. The person I was thinking of was the person that does the 5 o'clock groups. And I can't remember his name to save my life, though.
Trying to. Are you gonna be walking around for a minute?
Yeah, we pretty much got most of what we wanted, but I just wanted
They're
to...
having a wonderful program tonight, from 6 to 9.
At the firehouse, right?
Firehouse.
Yeah, Larry actually gave me a little card for that.
Documentary thing.
Yeah, that's actually part of what I was doing, but I just wanted to get a hold of keys. To get, permission for him before I just...
Where you going? Oh, that's little Joe. He's waving at you.
Hey!
Who else is he waving at?
No idea.
You.
Oh. It's okay, I'm tired of waiting at you.
Now we're just trying to get a hold of keys.
I thought you were waving at him, and I thought you were waving at somebody behind
How
me.
you doing?
All right, Ashley.
How you doing, man?
How you doing? Chuck?
God bless. Matt.
Hey, where you going?
Take a shot. I'm trying to make up my mind. Where your chicken nuggets at?
Over in the refrigerator here.
I picked up.
Okay. Is Mike, you down at the restaurant?
I believe so.
Okay. Let me walk down there.
Yep. Is it alright if we go with you, man? Yeah, I'm just trying to get a hold of keys before
Let me go to the
I...
firehouse real fast and check on this one guy.
Okay.
You want to walk in here with me?
Yeah. Check it out. We're just trying to get a hold of keys
I work
before
in the firehouse too.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Because we didn't want to, barge into the Hope House and start filming anything without
Sure.
Keys' permission or, yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I've recently just made an entire website as more of an advocation to kind of put Hope House more on the map for the suburbs of Chicago, the western suburbs.
Hey.
So this is the firehouse. They are having a community event here tonight. I'm imagining Pastor Keys is probably going to be on his keys. He's one of the founders of Hope House right there. That is Larry Singleton.
Miss Julie, you are talented beyond measure. I mean, really.
There's Darren Brown and his wife. When I was in the Hope House, he was the Hope House coordinator. Alright, we're going to go ahead and cut this off until we get a hold of either Pastor Daryl Sanford or somebody to continue this documentary. Until then, God be with you.